What's up, everyone? My name is Ryan, and you are watching Crypto Grinders. Now, whoa! The Bitcoin price is once again above $4,000. In fact, not only is it above $4,000, but it's above $4,100. The question is this rally sustainable? Is it once again gonna just touch the $4,000 mark? And not only that, it won't sustain, but very quickly sell down back to the $3,000 lows? This is the question that a lot of people have in their minds, and at the same time, a lot of people are very, very skeptical about the markets because what is the catalyst involved that has caused this recent rally upon rally? And at the same time, why are we even rallying? Right? Is there anything to get excited about? Is there a new ICO that people are desperately buying BTC, Ethereum, and causing it to really move up? So in this episode, we are gonna be covering all that. Why I personally feel that we have a long way to go, why I feel that we are going to be pretty much range bound until probably the end of the year or even further past that. So let's get into the episode, guys. So right now, right, if you look at the market cap, it is at 141.2 billion. The past 24-hour volume is 29.2 billion, which is pretty much an increase from yesterday's 24-hour volume. That's additional 20. That's a total of 29 billion right now. In terms of BTC dominance, is 51.5%. So let's see whether if there was any shifts, and I'm going to be talking a little bit more about what kind of market cap am I looking for in order to say that we are almost in the clear. But right now, let's leave that aside for now. So in terms of pricings, right? In terms of the top 100 cryptocurrencies, so far we are having Bitcoin increased by 2.8 billion as of yesterday, and the 24-hour volume, in terms of 24-hour volume, is looking pretty nice, 8.859 billion, and then the past 24 hours is an increase of 3.89%. So whereas Ethereum now is standing at 16.739 billion, and the price is close to $160, and the 24-hour volume is 4.459, and the price has increased by 7.26%. This is actually pretty awesome. Ripple fans, now the price of Ripple is at 33.56 cents, and the total overall market cap is 13.885. Now, in terms of 24-hour change, it has increased 4.44%. EOS at 3.882, and the overall 24-hour change is up 10.31%. Okay, and Litecoin 3.137. The increase is 4.18%. In terms of price, not too much. $51.77. Now the thing about the overall Bitcoin markets, right? The overall cryptocurrency markets, right? When Bitcoin is rising aggressively, the large caps usually tend to get pulled along together. There is an increase in terms of interest of late, okay, and in terms of the UTXO, which is a pretty important factor that has to be sustained, is going up back to the all-time highs, guys. And this is a very, very encouraging piece of information because before the dip, right, that we experienced back in the early 2018, this was basically a big indicator because the UTXOs were increasing and the price of Bitcoin went up to 20,000. But however, if you notice right now, the UTXOs are actually going back up to the initial all-time highs. But in terms of price, it is nowhere near the 19,000 mark. Neither is it near the not even near the $6,000 mark. Now, having said that, what I would consider a strong sense of sentiment and recovery. Firstly, just to give a full disclaimer, I'm already someone who entered at the low. So if anyone is trying to say that, oh, you know, Ryan probably missed the boat, he's probably a little bit salty about not being able to enter at 3,200. Look, man, just for you haters and trolls out there, I was already in since 31st of December 2018. Okay, so let's just clear that up. All right, so right now in terms of price, I'm happy, but I wanna send out a word of warning. Okay, and this is the few things that I wanted. So let's come back to the overall market cap first. I would prefer to see the market cap at 200 billion rather than struggling at 150 billion. Now there are right now, based on momentum, which we'll go to the charts later, Bitcoin is looking very, very strong. Okay, looking very, very strong. Volume is sustaining the upside momentum, and the good thing is, okay, here's the thing that's gonna be pretty exciting. Let me talk about the positive stuff first, in order not to be like a wet blanket or pouring salt into anyone's wounds, especially those who kind of missed it and were hoping for sub 2K and sub 3,000. Okay, you probably missed the boat because since you were so adamant that it would have probably gone down further, we're still in a bear market. I honestly know that, right? I've been in this space for like almost 4 years, right? But instead, I decided to stick it out, right, and keep my head low and start building with companies that I know that are gonna do well in the bear market, right? But when I look at the overall space, there are so few catalysts that can justify the market cap of 200 billion. It's so difficult to kind of justify the 6,000 BTC, and these are the prices that I'm gonna hold out at. That means to me, right, I'm not gonna do much take profit, even though I bought in at 3,200. To me, an $800 increase obviously is pretty significant. Okay, that's close to 30% increase from the price point that I bought in at. Okay, but it doesn't make sense for anyone to take profit right now, because if you can't even clear the $6,000 mark, right? That just goes to show that the market is still going to offer more opportunities to buy low. And then those who are more pessimistic, right, they can have an opportunity to perhaps buy at the sub 3K or even the sub 2K, right? So there are these possibilities, right? It's not like that it's completely out of the clear. So let me explain. In the past, when the ICO markets were very hot, that was a catalyst, okay? That was a driver to cause the markets to go up significantly, because everybody was rushing in to want to buy and invest in ICOs. Okay, that was clearly the reason. Okay, that was clearly the reason. The euphoria was there. They didn't want to miss out on the next big thing, the next potential Bitcoin, the next potential smart contract protocol, Ethereum, because at the time Ethereum had already gone to the high 300s to even 500s, and then everyone was looking for the next smart contract protocol. Then there were the decentralized exchanges play, right? So these are things that I can recall very, very clearly, because we were literally in the heat of things. Okay, so we are clearly still we are still clearly climbing out of the well. Okay, like a poor little frog that had jumped in, and the stones have been smashing it. We were always dodging, hoping that we wouldn't get killed by the stones, and now we're like climbing the side of the walls, hoping that we can escape. So will we escape? Well, let's go into that. If you look at the overall sentiment, BARC has been delayed over and over again, lots of excuses. Will BARC finally be launched? Sure, okay. But what is the difference between BARC and CME and CBOE's Bitcoin futures offerings? What's the difference? Well, CME and CBOE's Bitcoin futures offerings do not have physical delivery of Bitcoin, whereas BARC's futures will offer physical delivery of Bitcoin. So if BARC truly is preparing, perhaps this buying up, right, could have been sparked by insider information. Now, this is just my personal opinion, and it's not concrete evidence, but there has to be a reason. So this buying up was probably was probably anticipated because of a potential future event and not a current event that's happening right now. Because when you look at the news, it's more heavy on what JP Morgan did, right? And at the same time, you're seeing announcements of exchanges having lower volume. The prominent ones like Huobi, OKX, they are like struggling to even keep their user base or even keep their volumes sustainable month on month. That just goes to show that there's more exchanges out there in the market, right? Trying to take their piece of the pie, okay, which is good, okay? You want healthy competition in the market. You cannot have a few exchanges, right, dominating the place, because right now it's anybody's game, you see. So it all boils down to how secure these exchanges are, what incentives are these exchanges providing, and at the same time, apart from competitive fee discounts, there are cryptocurrencies or exchange coins that are offering equity distribution, or they are offering some form of airdrop with strategic partners that are listed on the exchange. So all these things are great for passive income earners, okay? Now, the next one is Bitcoin ETFs, okay? Bitcoin ETFs are something of the talks for so long, right? But because of Trump's decision to kind of increase trade tariffs with China, all that has been in a deadlock. But of late, there has been an extension with the discussions, you see. So it kind of calmed the markets, and in fact, the Dow Jones actually broke past 26,000. Could that have been one of the catalysts then, where money was a little bit money won't be so tight, especially those who wanted to speculate, and a little bit of that trickled in. Okay, these are just theories at the end of the day. No one has the concrete proof that this was the case. Even if you spoke to an international institutional trader or an OTC trader, he can't really necessarily predetermine where this was, unless this was a client, right, that clearly was stocking up. The next thing is, perhaps maybe there's an over demand, okay? There's an over demand in the OTC markets, that all these institutional traders had to fulfill orders of their clients. They couldn't find any miners that were able to fulfill the order, then they had to just go out and buy from the market. It is very possible as well, because maybe miners are not generating enough BTC in order to supply the market, or the deals are just not coming in or being secured at a favorable price. And right now I need to fulfill orders for a clientele, the current demand, right, that I need to just buy it from somewhere. Hence, buying it off the exchanges is the best thing, and that also caused a rally rally upwards as well. So this is kind of like what are my thoughts, right? And right now, are STOs ready? STO exchanges are few and far between, okay? And right, but before I go into the STO theory, let's just look at the ICO bench website. Now, I'm not saying I'm not like endorsing anything. I'm just saying that, okay, right now, if you look at the top ICOs that are available out there, they don't seem to be very sexy. Rating wise, they're all like struggling. So I'm justifying the catalyst here. So let's say with this past rally, right? With this past rally, is it due to anything with regards to an ICO? And most ICOs these days are actually coming in via Ethereum, nothing to do with Bitcoin, right? So if you're going to be looking at the top cryptocurrencies that are going to be ending, the ICOs as of now, not top, but as in the ICOs now that are ending by 27th of February 2019, it seems really light. You know what I mean? Now it's already the 24th. So there's not many ICOs that are out there to cause any kind of crazy participation, and right now no ICO can safely say that they have created enough hype that the market sentiment is clearly singing only one song and really wanting to participate in one particular ICO. No one is gonna say that, right? I'm sure you're gonna have some shiller say, no, that's not true. There's this ICO that's gonna look. It doesn't matter. I don't believe it. Okay, I don't believe that one particular ICO could cause so much excitement that the whole market cap can increase. Okay, we're talking about an increase of from 125 billion, right, and adding another 20B on top. Okay, it doesn't make sense. It clearly doesn't make sense. So this is something else. It's something very, very different. So those who are kind of who have sat at the sidelines, right? Those who have sat at the sidelines, I would strongly suggest that you kind of listen on, because this kind of information, right, is very, very difficult to attain, because right now we are so involved in all the projects, especially when we're assisting them with their marketing and media productions. Now, this is not to divulge anyone or name drop or anything, but most companies, right now, they are already in the stage of developing their products. Okay, they are in the stage of whether, when I say product, it's a physical product or it's a software solution, and finding clients is not easy. Okay, you must understand a few things. When you start a business, all these projects are, by the way, a business, and you want to have a demand. It's a business is all about supply and demand. If you create the supply and there's no demand at the end of the day, what kind of business are you doing? Obviously it's not profitable. Okay, it's obviously not going to be profitable. Okay, so you're saying never mind, because all these companies raise money, they are on a growth model. Sure, but at the point when they raise the money, and at the point that where the price is at the moment, do you think that they're doing very well financially? So no, right? So yet again, another downer. And were they able to cash out their funds raised? Some did, most didn't, because at the time none of them had the right financial hired the right professionals to engage the law firms or the right OTC players. Now, obviously, most projects have smartened up, right? And a large part of 2018 was spent unnecessarily, sometimes just being at conferences and trying to meet with established enterprise partnerships, or even find partners to work with. Okay, but yeah, all these partnerships. Okay, I think yesterday someone commented, oh, this particular coin is there any particular coin that has more partnerships than this fella? Partnerships at the end of the day are a memorandum of understanding. Okay, even if there's a memorandum of agreement, all these things take time to develop and fruitate. It's not like I make a partnership with you. There was any indication of investment, right? If there was any indication of investment, which I've yet to see in this space, right? A number being announced and placed. The only one so far that actually did something like that was Tron, where back in last year they were already interested in buying BitTorrent, right? And they gave a valuation. They bought BitTorrent at 140 or 160 million. You see, there's a number there. So when we start to see these numbers being declared openly, right, by these crypto companies that are buying up other companies, okay, then we can get excited, because now there's a justification of the increase in price, right? However, BitTorrent was never an ICO prior to this. It was never a token offering, okay? But that was what the company is valued. If you want to see the market start to get excited, perhaps yes, merger and acquisitions are perhaps gonna start happening from institutions buying up current cryptocurrency projects, or other stronger crypto projects are buying up systems or solutions from other crypto projects. That means the strong basically eating up the eating up the smaller players. That could be a possibility, because if you happen to be invested in those players that have great technology, a great team, a great community, right? The stronger crypto projects will just buy them up and save time, because they can build onto their existing community and at the same time strengthen their value proposition. Okay, so these are the things that you have to start looking out for to kind of start understanding. Don't think of the price. Okay, right now if you think of the price and you start buying based on the price, you're gonna get really hurt, because from a technical standpoint, a lot of cryptocurrencies right now, especially for the past few days, are already way overbought. Okay, is there now traders, this one's for you. You're gonna enjoy the momentum, because traders will only buy when there's momentum. Traders don't like to buy when there's no momentum. So this is probably a market at the moment for you. Either you're deciding to short or whether you're deciding to long. Now the next one is looking at the BTC USD shorts, right? Okay, so the BTC USD shorts at the moment, how's that coming along? Okay, so in terms of BTC USD shorts, right, all-time low, guys. Okay, all-time low. BTC USD shorts have dropped tremendously. No one has the balls to short now. I think that is something that is very weird, because every time BTC reaches some round number, 38, 35, 39, the shorters will be like calling out, no, every time when I reach a new high, I'm gonna add on to my shorts. Now I think a lot of them have started to eat their shorts, because when BTC breaks past, right, they clearly are either on 25x leverage, right, because they're adding positions. Of course, those who are a little bit more mature will be actually doing shorts with no more than 3 times leverage. So these are the ones with bigger pockets. They are hedging their position. Obviously, anyone who is using an instrument like this either has the position of Bitcoin, right, so that they are either enhancing their return by longing, right, by doing a long BTC long. That means they're doing a long on the market, or in this case, if they're skeptical and they don't believe that the momentum is real, will start building up on shorts. Hence, I'm showing you this chart. But in terms of sentiment, BTC shorts is low. Now let's look at BTC USD longs then. So BTC USD longs at the moment, okay, oh wait, sorry, forgot to add in the USD longs. Yep. Okay, so how about BTC USD longs? Right, so even on BTC USD longs, right, this was the height. So a large part of those who long obviously already took profit, because they don't want to be kept in the position and be out of the money. So the BTC USD longs has corrected as well. But if you look at the overall ratio, where it was just now 26,657 contracts open, as opposed to BTC USD shorts, right? BTC USD shorts, it was 18,000, right? 18,500. You see what is the difference at the moment? So this comparison right now is to share with you that, hey, there's more folks who are keen to be in the, they're more bullish as opposed to bearish. So right now, these are the things that you want to take note of, and I'm not here to tell you whether you should buy Bitcoin or not. I'm giving you all these pieces of information for you to determine whether this is the price that you would like to get into at this point, right? I'm substantiating all the facts and bringing it to you so that you can start making a good call for yourself. And also, if you are someone who likes to chat and talk about cryptocurrencies and blockchain and investing and trading in the blockchain space, right now our CG Protégé free group is open, right? So there's lots of announcements, there are chart discussions, forex discussions, that's all there. So if you're someone who is new, who is interested, maybe that's a group for you. It's free to join anyway, right? And if you have folks who have an interest in this space, please share my videos, guys. It would really help us out a lot. And at the same time, if you felt that this video was of help to you, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching the live stream. Have a great weekend.